We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Kiss my ass.
They're criminals. It is a hole. You ever been there?
He says what everyone else is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
Well, welcome back to the piss and vinegar epicenter of middle finger defiance and the real American dream, where patriots are hellraisers. Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's the Ted Nugent ammo bag eyeball Defiant spirit campfire on Real America's Voice from the epicenter of life, liberty, and the pursuit of Gonzo happiness. And I'm like a cornered, angry, pissed off, hungry Wolverine against the deep state because I'm in Michigan. I love Michigan. I love you real Michiganiacs. Don't be Michiganders. That's what got us in trouble. You've been gandering. Don't gander. Maniac. Heart and soul. We, the people, dare to experiment in self-government when my beloved birth state of Michigan turned into a toxic political suburb of San Francisco, yet I still rise above. I am schnookered and whooped. Is your life a whirlwind? My life is a whirlwind. Welcome back to the Ted Nugent Real America Voice Spirit Campfire Whirlwind, where I am absolutely schnookered. I've been running wild. Have you noticed that for at least the last 68 years since I started playing guitar in Detroit with the Lourdes, John Brake on lead vocals? I just heard a big clunk, but I'm a big fan of big clunks. In fact, my life is one big clunk after another. And John Brake, Tom Noel on drums. Tom, I love you. I keep in touch with Tom Noel. Is that 1960? I just got done delivering the Detroit News. I had 101 customers for the Detroit News, and I'd get on my stump jumper. It was a Huffy. I took off the fenders and put on a big, tall seat because I was getting tall and got the high-rise handlebars, and I'd fold up those Detroit newspapers, and I'd whip them at high velocity. My life is high velocity. If your life isn't high velocity, you might want to stop listening to country music when it's turned way down in your truck. And I know that country music is meant to be turned way down, not to be confused with real music. And all the country guys are getting their feelings hurt because they're so soft. So I spent the day in Lansing yesterday, the capital of Michigan, the great state, the winter water wonderland, the Great Lakes state of Michigan. Now I'm in the barn, the swamp barn, the sacred swamp barn. And I got to tell you, what a whirlwind. If your life isn't a whirlwind, you might want to listen to my music more often. It'll inspire you to be a hellraiser. Because if you're not a hellraiser, you're not a real patriot. If you're not a hellraiser, you're not a real American. If you're a fence sitter and a moderate, you're not standing up adequately or powerfully enough or effective enough or meaningful enough to change the toxic policies of wherever you live. Because wherever you live in the world, not just the United States of America, but Canada, my poor friends in Canada, I got great friends in Canada. I mean, the best friends in the world up in Canada when I go bear hunting and rock and roll, but I'm not coming up to Canada to rock and roll anymore. In fact, I'm so intensely schnookered after a whirlwind of scolding my employees. Well, you're not a resident of Michigan. I'm a birth state resident forever, even though I'm a resident of Texas, in case the IRS is listening. You punks. What a gang of punks at the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. Yeah, you spend our money conscientiously. You spend our hard-earned tax dollars conscientiously. So to try to calm down, which I've been attempting to do for many, many years, but if I would calm down, I wouldn't play killer guitar licks and make the girls dance like I do. So I will take it. Here's my advice. I know you respect your elders. I'll be 77 in December. I know I look like it today. Protesting and scolding and demanding truth, logic, and common sense from my elected employees. Doesn't matter whether it's Texas. Doesn't matter wherever I am. By the way, you know who works for me? All government employees in all 50 states, because I hunt and I rock and roll, at least I have lifetime-wise, in all 50 states. So when I'm in Nebraska, the Nebraska politicos work for me. because I'm bringing in revenues. Do you know that we did an analysis here recently? I'll shut up for a minute because I got almost 7 minutes left. I got Richard P. Smith. Know the name Richard P. Smith. Finally was inducted into the Michigan Outdoor Writers Hall of Fame, just the Outdoorsman Hall of Fame, up at Jay's in Clare, Michigan. If you come to Michigan, go to Jay's up there in Clare, Michigan. Barack. But right now, to prove that even the Motor City Madman, even in the swirling dust of the American Dream Arena, performing dangerous guitar licks, causing the people to dance like cornered wolverines that are angry and hungry, with aplomb and panache, vim and vigor, spirit and passion. By the way, the politicians in Lansing yesterday, they have never witnessed real passion until I started speaking. I guess it's all over the internet, galactic, Radio Free Europe, Wi-Fi net thing, which I'm coming to you in right now. And so I will come back to perfect, wholesome soulfulness with my Mathews bow. What is this one? This is my image. I shoot a lift. By the way, I'm going to get into this. I was with my friends at MUCC, Michigan United Conservation Clubs, with Amy Trotter and Janae. Love you, Janae. Love you, Amy. Love you, Steve, Tyler, Justin. I did a big, long interview. Have I ever done a short interview? Only if they cut me off. So thank you, Steve and Justin and Tyler and Janae and Amy Trotter. I'm a lifetime member of Michigan United Conservation Clubs because I'm a lifetime Michiganiac, lifetime conservationist. And I'll take a moment to get a deep breath. I got a 3D deer target over there. And as hyper as I get, which is, you know, the word Gonzo doesn't begin to describe my political hell-raising, hyper independent spirit and demand to be adequately represented. It drives bureaucrats crazy, which, by the way, hello, America, your job is to drive bureaucrats crazy. If you're not demanding constitutional accountability from everybody in government, you're a failed America. If they don't know your family name, you mean nothing. The founding fathers created the one and only eternal experiment in self-government. We have a moral, spiritual, intellectual obligation to demand accountability, which doesn't even exist because we didn't demand it. I demand it. Well, Nugent's a radical. He's like an extremist. You think? Not to be compared or confused with, I'm not into politics. My gun's in the truck. I'm not into politics. You soulless, pathetic fleebs. I think fleeb should be spelled with 3 E's. But meanwhile, after all that hyper stuff, with my Mathews bow, I got an old Scott release. Oh, Bill Scott. Love you, Bill. And I come to full draw under my own power, pure archery. I do have sights. And because it's only 12 yards away, oh, pump station disconnect. So thanks for joining my Spirit Campfire. I got to thank the Real America voices. We got Shahi, Shaha, Shahu. I got Shahu. I got great technical wizards, professionals with work ethic and spirit. And they put up with me, don't you, Shahu? And John and Ryan. Isn't there a Tony there somewhere too? And Parker, and Linda Peterson. I love you, Linda. You're a wild woman. Linda has put up with me almost as long as Shemaine. So let's celebrate that summer is here and the heat is absolutely oppressive. But I don't get oppressed. I defy everything that brings complications and compromise into my life. So let's celebrate kayaks that you can fold up, tuck under your arm, find a body of water, and find the spirit of the wild. Some people have waterways nearby. I'm in Michigan, Winter Water Wonderland, Great Lake State. There's babbling brooks nearby. Call 855 Tucktec, Tucktec. Made in the USA, hard shell folding portable kayaks. What a great gift for the people you love. And they support my big freedom demanding we the people mouth. So they're great people at Tucktec Kayaks. Foldupkayaks.com. Foldupkayaks.com. Save 30% with the code Campfire. Come on. You want to save 30% on a fold-up portable kayak you can take to any body of water. Even if you have a big pool, go down and get a little swimming pool, construct your Tucktec kayak, and get in there and just pretend you're paddling in the Atlantic Ocean during a storm. But you're in control of your life in your own kayak. Thank you, Tucktec Kayaks. Hard shell folding kayak. Save 30%. Code Campfire. Foldupkayaks.com. And we can't forget Mike Lindell. I'm going to tell you, just do it. I got the new slippers from mypillow.com. Go to mypillow.com. Unbelievable sale going on. They're incredible, snuggy, comfy sheets. You just want to squuggle in the sheets from mypillow.com. Type in the code SPIRIT and get an insane discount, almost like giving it away. And if you want to make people in your life that you love happy, spend it at Tucktec Kayaks and mypillow.com. Go to mypillow.com, put in the code SPIRIT, and buy world-class American-made quality products. And that, by the way, when you buy stuff from Mike Lindell's incredible business, it actually makes bad people angry. So it's like a bonus. You not only get great products, but you cause idiots much consternation and anguish. So my name is Ted Nugent. This is Spirit Campfire on Real America's Voice. And I'll be right back. We got Richard Smith, award-winning outdoor writer, and I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday. It ain't pretty.